Ordinarily, I wouldn't have an intro that lasts over 1 minute and 20 seconds, but this is no ordinary boat, and I wanted to show you, my subscribers, just some of the many beautiful lines on this handcrafted, extremely capable explorer yacht. Many of you have asked me when this video will be uploaded to my channel, so here she is, the Elling E6 in all of her formidable glory. This is a video that I know many of you have been looking forward to watching. Welcome back to the channel. This is one I've really been looking forward to filming. Today I'm aboard the Elling E6, and if you're into serious offshore motor yachts with real ocean pedigree, this is one you'll want to stick around for. The E6 is the flagship of the Elling range. It's a 65-foot CE Category A rated motor yacht, built with serious passage making in mind. The hull is hand-laid fiberglass reinforced with Kevlar and built on a round bilge design for stability and efficiency. It's self-righting just like a lifeboat, and Elling have actually proven that claim. They famously capsize tested the smaller E4, and of course it rolled back upright under its own buoyancy. Under the waterline you've got a single shaft Volvo D13 producing 900 horsepower, plus a completely independent 75 horsepower auxiliary engine with its own fuel tank as a get-home option. Thanks to the hull insulation, double glazing and flexible drivetrain mounts, it's also impressively quiet underway. If you're after a boat that can cross oceans, cruise inland routes like the Great Loop, or just offer genuine livable comfort with minimal compromise, this walkthrough will show you exactly how the Elling E6 manages it. And before we get started, just a quick reminder, subscribing to my channel is absolutely free, and it really does help me keep getting access to interesting boats just like this one. If you want updates between uploads, Explorer Yacht news or behind the scenes content from filming days, you can also join the free Yacht Boy newsletter. There's a link down in the video description, or you can scan the QR code on your screen now. But anyway, let's crack on with the yacht tour. So for the interior part of the boat tour, we're actually on our way out to a spot where we are going to launch the drone. So I thought what I would do is show you around the inside of the boat before we put the drone up, and then when we come back alongside I'm going to show you around the exterior of the vessel. But as you can see, we have got loads of space in here. I'm going to open up these for you so you can get an idea of the layout of everything in here. Here's where you get access to the Fusion entertainment system, obviously your Raymarine dash there as well, and also when you open up the large sunroof, this is where you operate the sunroof from, just there. So you've got a switch there on the left, and then that dial there on the right inflates and deflates the air cushion that seals when it is shut. But as you can see, that is a considerably sized sunroof that does come back all the way, and I think we're going to open that now. Very easily operated, and it moves back quite quickly as well. So if you do want it open, or if you need to shut it in a hurry, it is quite a fast moving mechanism on there. But look at how it exposes this area to the sun. When you've got a daylight today, when you can really enjoy the cruising grounds that you're in, you can open this up and just look, the whole area just fills up with sunlight, and obviously loads and loads of fresh air, and you get a beautiful view of that radar mast as well. So we'll have a look at that while we're here. Here we've got the GPS antennas outboard on either side, and also you'll probably notice as well we've got the Starlink antenna just up there on the port side. Ready to get Starlink? Use my official Amazon affiliate link in the description or comments below. Your purchase helps support this channel at no extra cost to you, so thank you in advance for your support. Raymarine radar and the other GPS antennas up there as well. But yeah, look at how opening that sunroof completely changes the dynamic and the aspect of this area. So over here on the port side we have an L-shaped seating. if I come over here and just sit down and just show you the fantastic view you get. So look at the view your guests can enjoy, you know, when they're on board. You get seamless interaction with the captain as well, but at the same time you can sit here. There he is, Walter from Elling at the helm again, doing a fantastic job. But yeah, it's a really great area for social interactions and just relaxing, thanks to these massive windows that you get. Look at this beautiful Dutch countryside. Over here on the starboard side, if I lift up this, you can see we've got like a wet bar on the internal part of the boat. You do have one just out here as well, but if the weather's quite bad and you need to hide from the elements, then you do have one in here. Just over here, have our wine fridge. I'll shut that back up and I'll pop open a couple of these for you. I mean, this boat is brand new, so the very lucky owner will be coming up in the next few days to come and take delivery of this magnificent ship. Open up this, you can see we have the ice maker. Another thing that I really like in terms of the layout up here is you can turn this part into your navigator's position. So as well as having your paper charts, if you want to sort of do your traditional kind of navigation, you can set that up on there, but also you've got some storage underneath as well, and that is obviously on hydraulic struts, so it lifts up and shuts really easily. The woodwork in here is all ash, and I think it gives a really nice colour complex to the whole interior section of the boat. Absolutely stunning. Right, we'll move forward, and over here on the port side you'll see we have another seating area. So again, a great place to come and sit down. You can speak to the captain and the navigator whilst you're underway. Let them know what you want for your dinner later on your trip. Over here we have another storage compartment. That's quite a deep one actually, goes quite far down. But yeah, let's have another little pan around just of the saloon area. So as you can see, it only takes a minute or two to shut that, and considering the size of it as well. So if the rain does come in or if a squall comes out of nowhere, you can quite quickly shut that off in enough time without getting wet. In terms of the helm setup, incredibly comfortable. I mean, these seats, almost bucket seats. When you sit down, and if I hold the camera up to my eye line, you get a really good idea of just how good the visibility on this boat is, thanks to those massive windows forward. The centre window, that can open up as well, like on the E4. So if you want to get some wind and some ventilation through here, you can do that. As you can see, that is actually operated via that switch over there on the right of the dash. But yeah, look at that, you can open that up and get some nice fresh air coming through this area. The windows are fitted with double glazed safety glass with insulated frames to reduce noise and eliminate condensation. Turning to the helm position, over here on the left we have a multifunction display. At the moment it's showing us a sonar picture, and just to the right of that we have our digital charts. But obviously they are multifunction displays, so you can mix it and match it according to how you want this all configured. Over here on the left we have VHF radio, and here we have the C-Zone software that controls all the various elements of the boat, including the lighting. You can see there we've got the button for the Seakeeper as well. Here we have the battery display, but yeah, you can scroll through this, all the tankage as well. So everything you need to know in terms of how the boat is configured for running is within easy access. But yeah, it's a very smart and very intuitive system as well. Over here on this one we currently have the FLIR camera, which obviously isn't in FLIR mode at the moment because we're running during the day, but it does have a FLIR camera up on the radar mast. But that gives you again a really good perspective when you're underway and operating the boat. And I really love this sporty steering wheel as well, very nice. Over here to the right we have the controls for the bow and the stern thruster. On this boat you have hydraulic bow and stern thrusters as well, which is standard on the E6. So over here on the right we have the start stop for the main engine, and also the start stop for the auxiliary engine, as well as the control just down there as well to the right of the captain. Throttle control levers over there, and you can control the multifunction displays thanks to that panel. And also, as you can see, with a quick touch of that button there, this window opens up as well. Within just a few seconds, there we go, look. So when you're coming alongside and you've got somebody handing the lines, you can say to them what you want them to do, just open that window and shout out your instructions. But yeah, absolutely beautiful. I love the seating up here. I love the way everything has been configured for the whole social element of boating. It doesn't really get much better than this for a boat of this size. At this point we arrived at the location where we decided to get some drone footage, so it was time to bring the drone to Alert 5 and get some shots. I used the Mavic 3 Classic for these shots, which, if you are interested in getting one, can be found in my shop using the link in the comments or the video description. Okay, let's move down into the accommodation area now, and I'm going to show you around here. As soon as we come down here, you can see straight away we've got the U-shaped seating area over here on the starboard side. And this boat has a really good entertainment system on board, and you'll see that in a minute. But as you can see, there's plenty of seating down here for you and your guests in a very comfortable, very relaxing environment. Over there on the starboard side, we have two portholes. They can be opened up, of course, to get some fresh air in here. Big double glazed window over there. And over on the port side, now this is a custom built cabinetry on this boat, and I think it looks absolutely stunning. The owner clearly has really good taste, and I absolutely love these massive speakers as well. But you can just imagine sitting over here in this area with the pop-up TV that is concealed underneath there. When that comes up, you've got a really nice family friendly entertainment area down here. And of course, another two portholes over there and another large window as well. Plenty of headroom in here. I've probably got a good half a foot above me, and I'm 6'4", so yeah, there's plenty of headroom down here. And you'll see as well, in keeping with this boat's you know, rugged offshore capability, you've got something you can hang on to as well if you're moving around down here when it does get rough outside. Over on this bulkhead, we have the controls for the heating. You can have either heating, air conditioning, either or both on this boat as well. So you can pretty much spec it according to how you need it, depending on where you are going to be operating the vessel. But yeah, lots of space down here, and very bright and very airy as well, which is really important, especially when you're going to be doing those long extended voyages. I think what we would do is we'll go up into the VIP cabin forward, show you around in here, and I'll pop open a couple of these as well. Now the owner's not taken delivery of the boat yet. He will be in the next couple of days, so we can open up these, safe in the knowledge that we're not going to be invading anyone's privacy. Over there on that bulkhead, again, the controls for the Webasto heating system. Nicely placed porthole over there on the starboard side that can be opened up. We've got the power adapter just up there, so you can plug in your electronics and the switches for the lights. Over here on the port side, we have a vanity area. A very nice vanity area actually. Spacious, lots of cabinetry and lots of storage, and really well lit as well. Porthole over there, that one can be opened up as well. And we have another power point just there, and the mirror to come and practice your Navy salutes. Right, let's spin around. I'll show you as well. You do have a step that comes up into this area. Let's pop open this one. Access down there into one of the tanks. Put that back in there. Now, as you'll see in a minute, this bathroom is shared with the single cabin, which is further aft, but you've got the Jack and Jill doors here. So easy towel over there on that bulkhead, toilet just down there, and a nice spacious sink over here with a view as well. And you can open up that one. Let's pop open up this. Nice handy place to stow away some of your toiletries in there, and a big shower as well. I'll just take that clip off and open up this. A very spacious shower. So you're not going to be cramped for space in there, or your guests aren't going to be cramped for space in there, which is very important. I always want to try and keep your guests happy. especially if it's family coming on board. And I can pretty much guarantee that on this boat, they are going to be very happy. Put it this way, if somebody said to me, come and spend a couple of months on this boat, I would have no hesitation whatsoever. I think what I'll do now is I'll take you down into the second guest cabin on board this boat. You will see the fuse panel. We've got everything here from your sea keepers to the cupola heating system, all readily accessible behind that panel. I've not opened up this yet. Let's pop it up. Ah, there we go. I think if you had rowdy passengers on board, this would probably make a good brig, to be honest with you. Let's shut that back up and take you into the twin single cabin. Now these single berths are actually really spacious. They're a decent size as well, so you can get 2 adults in here quite easily. They'll have their own porthole over there, and they can control the climate in here as well, thanks to another Webasto control panel just there. I'm going to pop open this just to give you an idea of the depth of the storage on here. And again, it's really well lit, and that ash wood creates a very vibrant and fresh atmosphere down here. I'm going to pop open this just so you can see underneath there. A great place to come and stow all your wine, as long as you trust your guests not to drink it while you're asleep. Through here we have the toilet. Another heated tower over there with a porthole, and I'll pop open this for you again just so you can see how much space you get down here. But again, very bright, very spacious, not cramped in here at all. Pop open this, and there we go. Look, you can keep your towels in there. And shut that. Right, give you a quick look at the sink. If you wanted to as well, I was talking to Walter from Elling, you can have this as a wet head if you want to, but the owner for this one has spec'd it out so that is effectively a day head, and then the forward cabin and the bathroom can be shared between your guests. Right, let's step back up these 2 steps into the lower saloon area, and I'm going to take you past the galley and then show you the beautiful master cabin on here. As you can see, this is a very decent sized galley, lots of volume down here. You can fit everything you need. I'm going to show you what we've got, including of course the Miele induction cooktop there, 4-burner induction hob, all your light switches over there on that bulkhead. I'll pop open a couple of these for you, and again you get a really good view when you're cooking up your meal, so your chef, whether that's you or your partner or your family or friends, will be happy with that view. Extractor fan just up there, twin sink over here, and underneath we have some more storage. I'll pop open this one, you can see the Miele dishwasher, so less time spent washing your dishes is more time spent socializing with your family and friends. And we do have a slight fiddle on here as well, so if you do need to grab onto something when you're moving around down here, you've got something to hold on to. I really love the way that this area has been lit as well. I think that indirect lighting along the deck there is a really nice touch. And if you've spotted these and you're wondering what's underneath, let me just pop them open for you. Again, you've got plenty of storage space down here. And that one, they are on struts as well, so they're very smooth and easy to open and shut. Behind here is where we get access into the engine room, which is a very unique feature on these Ellings. So when you are motoring and you want to do your kind of daily visual checks, it's very easy to do that, and we'll have a look behind there in a minute. We are currently actually underway. We've just had lunch in a very nice pub, and we're heading back to Elling. So I thought, do you know what, on the way back, why don't I come and show you around here while we are underway. More storage in there, and have I popped this one open yet? We get access to some of the electrical gear, and shut that one back up. So you've got lots of space to work with down here. If you're going to be entertaining for just you and your partner, or for your guests, you have got plenty of countertop space in here. Behind this door, I'll pop open that, you can see we've got the fridge. and a couple of bottles of bubbly. Very nice. And underneath here, have some more cold storage. Shut that one back up. Now, if you are wondering, okay, where is the dryer and where is the washer? They are behind here. Miele appliance and another one down there. The washing machine's down there. So you've got the dryer up there and the washing machine as well. Right, now let me take you into the full beam master cabin. An absolutely beautiful space. Because you are in the stern of the vessel, you're going to get less movement when the boat is underway in the choppy stuff, which is why I think a lot of people, a lot of owners decide to have their cabin aft instead of forward. Makes perfect sense. You're going to get a lot less motion in terms of the yaw of the boat when you are underway. Over here on the port side we have a vanity area. Of course, no vanity area is complete without a mirror. I'll open this for you just to show you in there. But these go really far back. I mean, you've probably got, I don't know, what's that, about a foot of space in there in each one of these. Another one in there, and of course you can guess there's another two just over there. But also as well, if you wanted to get some peace and quiet down here, you can just shut that door, turn that into your work area, catch up with all your emails or work on your next business plan or your next project without being interrupted by your rowdy guests. Now, this owner has elected not to have a TV in here, which I think is actually a great idea. Less time spent watching the TV is more time spent enjoying the scenery. That's for sure. You've got another Raymarine repeater multifunction display there. So if you are keeping an eye on proceedings whilst you're underway, that makes it very easy to do so. Over here on the starboard side, you'll see we've got lots of hanging locker space. The fire extinguisher down there, and loads of cabinetry over here on this side as well. So you're definitely not going to be short of space, that's for sure. Two nice portholes over there so you can enjoy the view. Look, we're just about to come back alongside. That's the E4 that I've also featured on my channel. And again, you've got the controls there for the climate control. But yeah, you can easily set this up as a little study area as well if you wanted to. You can fit a chair in there. And you can see underneath, again, we've got plenty of drawers and storage everywhere. But if I just bring the camera up to my eye line and just pan around nice and slowly, you can get a really good appreciation for just how this space is laid out and how much space you do actually get down here. It's a very, very voluminous boat. Let me show you the ensuite just through here. Toilet located down there. Got your sink, porthole, lots more space for storage, and a nice big shower as well. You can definitely fit two people in there if you're short on time and you both need to shower at the same time before you go out on a night out. At this point in the video, we came back alongside, so it's time to go up and help with the lines before showing you around the upper deck of this beautiful boat. Starting from the swim platform, we have a very, very practical layout down here. I'll just lift up those steps and take you in here. You can see we have a dedicated area for the batteries and the electrical gear. Now on this boat, there are 8 batteries altogether. Ordinarily, the boat would be configured with 2, but because the owner of this particular E6 wanted to run the hotel load overnight without firing up the generators, that's why you've got so many batteries on here. But you can just see how expertly everything is laid out down here. You can, of course, enter if you need to, and you've got standing headroom down here with a porthole just over there. As we come back out and I'll turn left, you can see the tender is actually stowed in there. So it does have its own tender garage. This all lifts up and gives you ready and easy access to the tender. Over there you can see we have a little CCTV camera, so you can still see what is going on when you're at the helm. And if I lift up these steps, they are on struts, so they're very easy to lift up even just with one hand. You can see how much gear we have got in here, including the water maker, You can get your air conditioning unit installed down here as well. Over there, just on the starboard side, is the Webasto heating system. And just down here, on the port side, on the left actually, down here, we have the generator. And if I just move forward a little bit, switch on that light, you can see, if I come in here, you've got a get home engine here. So in the very unlikely event of the main engine failing, you do have an auxiliary power system, which I know is obviously something that is really important, because a lot of you always mention it in the comments. And of course, it is always good to have a backup power system should the main one fail for whatever reason. A couple of compressors just down there under that step. Right, let's emerge back out here. I'll take you around the upper deck. So we've just been out actually for a bit of lunch. We've just come back alongside. We've got the drone up, got some fantastic shots of this beautiful boat underway. Right on cue, Walter from Elling Yachts arrived on the scene and opened up the door for me. What you're seeing here is the hydraulic door lifting up to reveal a dedicated tender garage. The door itself is solid GRP, and inside there's space for a Williams 325 jet tender as standard, which is just under 3.3 meters in length. The space itself is properly ventilated and fully integrated into the whole structure, and there's still room for additional gear like water toys, lines, or a small folding bike alongside the tender. And also you can see the huge hydraulic stern thruster just through there. I'm not quite sure if you can make it out on the camera, but yeah, I can see it. But yeah, you can get a decent sized tender in here, and as you saw, it doesn't take long to open the garage door on here as well. So right, let's go back up into the cockpit. I'm going to take you along the starboard side deck and show you around the upper deck of this beautiful E6. Over here on the starboard side of the cockpit, I open this up to reveal a little wet bar in there with a sink. And open up this. I've not opened this up yet. What have we got? Oh, okay. So we have hose in there. Under these seats over here on the port side, the L-shaped seating, you do have some more storage, as is the case underneath these seats as well. You get some more storage under there. But yeah, really nice place to come and enjoy the view whilst having some food out here with your friends and family. As you can see by the runners, you can also close this area off as well. So if you are somewhere where the weather isn't particularly good, then you can actually close this area off to the elements. But I really like the overhang on here as well, because if, like me, you try and always avoid the midday sun, then you're going to have lots of shade and plenty of shelter in here. You can see, even though this boat is over 60-foot LOA, everything is set up for ease of use when it comes to handling the lines on the boat. Each of these capstans can be controlled thanks to the foot control just down there, and there is another one over there on the port side as well. So when you are coming alongside or throwing the lines, it's very easy to do, even in tight quarters. I love these repeater displays in the cockpit as well, as it means that if, for example, you're swimming whilst on the hook, then you can keep an eye on the water depth. Right, let's move over to the starboard side deck. You can see just how wide these decks are, and this really sturdy sea rail here as well. You've got a gate just forward, so you can open this up if you need to get access down onto the pontoon, either on the starboard or the port side. And you do actually have some steps that are built into the hull as well. And I use them actually, they were very handy. When we tied up alongside about half an hour ago and had some lunch, I was the first one to jump off the boat and handle the lines on the pontoon. And coming off the boat through there is really, really easy, thanks to the steps that have been built into the hull. But yeah, another look at that beautiful radar mast. You see a state-of-the-art Raymarine radar, your FLIR pod up there as well. They're becoming quite popular actually. I do actually have a FLIR pod in my online store, which you can find by heading to the link in my bio. If you do want a budget-friendly FLIR pod, I do have one. More GPS aerials, and obviously your VHF aerials as well. As you walk down along the starboard side there, you get a really good perspective of these huge windows. You can see they are tinted for privacy, and you can shut the blinds in there as well. So if you're staying on board overnight alongside and you want that privacy, you can shut that area off. But yeah, as you walk down here, you feel very safe, very secure. You've always got something to hang on to, and these are really thick stainless steel sea rails. Nice big thick stainless steel cleats down there as well. As we move forward, you can see straight away we've got 2 sun pads just up here on the foredeck. So a great place to come and enjoy the sun. And if I just pan around, you get another view and angle of those big sturdy windows. And if I just bring the camera up again, you can see the form of that sunroof on there as well. You do have a slight overhang on the superstructure here as well, so helps to shade the control panel and the helm station when you are motoring into the powerful midday sun like it is now. Moving forward onto the bow, you can see there's a lot of space up here. Over here on the starboard side, this is where we find the chain locker. I've just opened that up. So the galvanized chain just down there. And we do have a hose as well, so you can water the chain off as you're bringing it up to save all the mud coming on your deck. As you can see, we do have a big hydraulic Maxwell windlass there and 2 capstans as well. And check out the size of that searchlight. That is a big searchlight. And again, it's a really good position for the searchlight. If you do happen to lose a cushion over the side at night or lose a fender over the side at night, then this beast is going to pretty much illuminate everything within a couple of square miles of where you are. So yeah, but let's move over to the port side and again just show you, you get an idea in terms of the shear on this boat, because I'm right at the bow now, and if I bring the camera up to just below my eye line, you get a good idea of the angle of the shear on the boat. As is the case in the cockpit, you've also got the foot controls for the windlasses just down there as well. That leads down into the forward VIP cabin. That's the sunlight that you can also open up to get some fresh air into that area. A really nice cozy seating area over here as well. If I come and take a seat, there we go, and just give you a second to enjoy that view. A great day for boating. We took the E4 down there for a kind of mini sea trial and get some drone footage, and with the E6 we went down that way, and there's a very nice pub with its own pontoon just down there as well. Anyway, enough of that, let's jump back up onto my feet. We'll walk back down the port side deck. As you can see, all of the cleats on this boat are really easy to access, so if you are operating this boat as a couple, especially with that remote control that you've got, bringing the boat alongside is made a lot easier. Because I was filming when we came back alongside, Walter from Elling brought it back alongside with just one other set of hands. So it just goes to show you really can operate this boat as a couple.
But now let me show you the very unique engine compartment. On the E6, the engine compartment is positioned beneath the galley floor with access concealed behind removable cabinetry. It's an efficient use of space. By avoiding a full height engine room aft, you free up the lower deck for full beam accommodation and storage without compromising access to key machinery. Standard propulsion is a single Volvo Penta D13 producing 900 horsepower, driving a conventional shaft with an alpha drive bearing and flexible coupling to reduce vibration and transmission noise. As mentioned earlier in the video, this boat also has the optional auxiliary engine, a Volvo Penta D2, delivering 75 horsepower, completely independent with its own 320 litre fuel tank, designed as a get-home unit for offshore redundancy. In the master cabin, access to the stabiliser system is built in behind removable panels. It's neatly integrated and positioned for routine servicing, and it makes it really easy to get to everything you need to get to. It's a very smart design that keeps critical systems accessible but out of sight. What do you think of this setup? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and remember, if you want to find out more about Elling and the E6, I'll leave a link to their website on my Linktree page, which you can find pinned in the comments or via the video description.
Thanks for watching until the end of the video. If you've enjoyed this walkthrough, a quick like and a subscribe really does help keep the channel going. So I really do appreciate it. I'd like to say a massive thank you to Elling Yachts for letting me film the E6 today, and to the owner. It's been fascinating getting to see just how far they've pushed the go anywhere concept with this incredible boat. And I'm looking forward to following where this design evolves over the next few years. If you're curious to learn more about Elling and their full range, there's a link in the video description that'll take you to my Linktree page. Just scroll down to find their official site at the bottom of that page. And if you've got access to a boat that you would like me to feature on my YouTube channel, I'd love to hear from you. My contact details are pinned in the comments, or you can use the email on screen now to get in contact with me. Lastly, don't forget to check out the free Yacht Boy newsletter for a bit more background news and updates from behind the scenes in terms of what's going on. You'll find the link in the description and also on the QR code that I'll put on the screen now. But anyway, thanks for joining me. I've had an incredible day. I've really enjoyed the whole experience filming this beautiful boat and her sister ship, the E4, has been a real privilege. I'm now going to jump back in the hire car, head back to the airport and fly back to London. So until next time, fair winds and following seas.